So if you place a 34-foot ladder against the top of a building and the bottom of the ladder is 25 feet from the bottom of the building, how tall is the building? So first and foremost, they're asking us, how tall is the building? Round to the nearest tenth of a foot. Okay, so they want us to estimate. They don't want answers as 12 radical 3 or something like that. Well, let's make a drawing. We have a building. What else do we need? A ladder. And an important assumption too. Let's assume the building is perpendicular to the ground. So here's our building. And we have a ladder going to the top of the building. So what do we know about the ladder? Anything? Okay, so 34 feet is the ladder. And which distance is 25? Okay. Ladder is 25 feet from the bottom of the building. Okay, so 25 feet. So this is 25 feet. And they're asking us to find the height of the building. Is that doable? Yeah. So first of all, I guess we're going to find a leg, right? Because we know the hypotenuse. Let's make this A, and so B we don't know. So we're going to do 25 squared. Okay, so let's figure that out. 625 plus B squared equals 1,156. Let's get rid of 625. Oops, I have to do this in red. That's going to give us B squared is 531. And so now we want the square root of that. So it looks like the building, I got 23 if we round it to the nearest hundredth, nearest tenth. 23. Is that what we got? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the building is about 23 feet tall. Oh, a very big building, actually. All right. Let's try number 2. Let's get our bearings, though, since they're talking about driving. This is due north, south, and which way is east and which way is west? Yes. Okay. So, and it's a good idea to know wherever you are, at least one of the directions, like which way north is. If you always know which way north is, like where we're standing right now, does anyone know which direction north is? North? It's easy for me when I'm in Pacoima because what do we have behind us over here? The freeway. And the 5 freeway goes north south. So north is that way. North is that way. Just know where the freeway is. Yeah. And so that's north. So that's south, east, west. So now we know. Okay. So let's see where we are here. So we start driving east 5 miles. So let's say this is our starting point right here. And we're going to go east for 5 miles. And then from there, where do we have to go? North. 12 miles. We'll make that relatively larger. So that's going to be 12 miles. Yeah. And this is where we end. And then we want to find, the hypotenuse, the distance, the straight line distance. So sometimes they say this is the distance as the crow flies. Ever heard that? So all that means is it's a straight line distance. And this is what we're looking for. So the hypotenuse. So maybe this will be A, B, and definitely C is the part we don't know. Just got a text message. I got a. Okay, let's try to look back. Go ahead and finish it up real quick, guys. All right. Okay, I'll be there. I think 169 is a perfect square, right? 13. And it's exactly 13 miles. So how many miles closer is it to just go directly as opposed to, taking, yeah. This is 17 miles total compared to 13. So we're 4 miles shorter. Okay. So try number 3. Give it a try. Let's see. We have a television. Certain television is advertised as 62-inch TV. Yeah, that's a hypotenuse. Did you know that whenever they advertise any type of screen, a monitor, a tablet, TV, they give you like, oh, it's a 75-inch TV screen, right? They're measuring diagonally. And obviously they do that because, that's the longest distance. That's the nice, most attractive number they could give you. So let's say this is our 62-inch screen. If the width of the TV is 38 inches, how tall is the TV? So we're looking for a leg. Because this has to be C. Um, so let's see. 38 squared plus B squared equals 62 squared. 3,844? Okay. Okay, and that's going to be how much? Well, here we're going to get Is that a perfect square? Or does it have a decimal portion? Yeah. Rounding this off to the nearest tenth. Yeah, 49. Okay. But since it seems like a little thing, but since we are estimate wasn't a perfect square, we'll go ahead and write it this way. All right. Yes. Let's just finish this one. We're almost done. 3 minutes, I think. The area of the rectangle is 36 square units. Its width measures 4 units. Find the length of the diagonal round to the nearest tenth of a unit. Okay, let's make a rectangle. They tell us the area though. And they also tell us the width. So this is 4 and we want to find this. Yeah, we need to divide. So we know length times width is area. So to find the length, we have to do area divided by width, which is 36 divided by 4, 9. So now we know this is 9. Oh, I think that's... All right. Oh, grab the note sheet over there. All right. So we want And that's going to be 97. And since we know the square root of 100 is 10, this should be 9 point something, very close to 10. Yeah, about 9.8. Okay, so 9.8 units. Okay, so you're doing one of two things. You're either finishing up your discussion question or discussion response, and then the assignment like this is on IXL.